Hide chat view. Let's put this over here. All right, we got shoulders. Gotta log into my stream here. To resume. Forgot I wasn't connected to my Wi-Fi, so now we are. The Wi-Fi in here. Audio's good? Audio's good? Mm-hmm. 5 minutes. I never actually got my... I fell asleep yesterday. I was fucking tired. I'm tired on Sundays, man. Sunday's a long day for me. Because of meal prep and stuff. Just real long. But we got it done. And we're here. I have kind of got our warm-up stuff up here behind me. You can see. Heart rate's back. We're good, man. Let me pull up the workout. There it is. All right, we got like 1.5 more minutes. Then we got arm circles, leg swings, twists. We're doing shoulders and calves. Like, I think we're gonna focus more on like arm circles and like that kind of stuff, rather than like near our calves. It's gonna be a minute before we actually hit those, anyways. So maybe we'll warm those up right before. But yes, we're starting this DTP, guys. It's a pretty crazy fucking program. A lot of sets. I don't know how well you guys saw that, but I think about 4 weeks we'll do this and see what happens. I'm gonna probably figure out my calories today for my meals and all my meal prep stuff. I want to take the sauces that we used and create some new recipes for my chicken. All right, we're done, guys. We're done. All right, our first thing. Dumbbell shoulder press. So we'll head to the back. Everything we need is back there. Everything we need is back. Whoops. All right, we're gonna do arm circles, and then we'll get some resistance bands. I kind of hate this spot because there's no mirror. The mirror is broken right here. So, hold on, I'm gonna move this bench over here. Fuck it, I don't need a goddamn mirror. All the weights I need are gonna be over here anyways. Much better. This will work. All right. Now, if we take these, it's a good exercise right here for warm-ups. Pulling apart. I mean, it can be here too. It really doesn't matter. I like to do it behind because I feel like it gets a little extra stretch. Alright. Hell yeah. I'm feeling good, guys. So we're going to start with a lighter weight anyways. Let's get on to our first exercise here. We'll do one more set of these things, but I'm going to pull the exercise up, and then we're just going to walk through what we did one more time. Stretches, arm circles, overhead bullshit bands, all that real quick. Once more, then here's our first. Hopefully my overlays work today. They were when I was home, so. We really want to get that activation in the shoulder, so exaggerate your shoulder movement, push yourself into those vulnerable areas while you don't have a load. I mean, I'm telling you, man, warm up is critical. I mean, it doesn't have to be super heavy, but All right, so I would say like anywhere between like 10 to 15 of those type of mobility movements. Probably shouldn't even really be getting close to failure, but it's burn a little bit, you know, get a little pump going. All right, and for this, so with these DTP sets, we need to try to make sure that we're hitting our failure point somewhere around like, you know, like around 30, I suppose. I mean, 35 maybe, 25 might be a little bit shy. That's half, but like we probably want to get a little more than halfway through the set before we feel the need to actually kind of like rest, pause, or whatever we got to do to make these sets happen. We need to do our best to maintain good form, right? Keeping the weight over the elbows, right? Extending, trying to get a decent range of motion, you know, good stretch at the bottom. So that being said, if we can do 50 reps, how much weight should we start with? Keep in mind, things can always be adjusted on the fly. Like, but let's, I think there was a 12 over here. Yeah, we're going to grab that. I'm going to increase my weight. We're going to the 15. I should have went with it. uh, 10 more. Okay, we take about a 60-second rest on these shorter, on these higher rep range, lighter weight. Rest time should be shorter. I mean, a little longer than 60 seconds, huh? And then we can make whatever adjustments we need with our weight. I don't think they have a smaller weight here. Hold on, I'm gonna go check. I think we'll be fine with 15, but We'll have to make it work. It's gonna be fine. I don't think we'll need anything less. I was just kind of hoping that maybe they had like a 20, like some smaller weights up to 22. Sure. Good morning. All right, we got our rest times over anyways. Okay, I'm gonna keep it at 15. We're going 40 reps. Oh baby. Trying our best to keep good form. One, two, three, 4, 6, 7, 8. Fuck. Oh shit. 1 minute. Oh, and then we got 30 reps. Our rest time's called out, I think, right? Oh, Cher, how's your morning going? Okay, so yeah. And after this next one, it's 90, 120, and then, try to switch within 2 minutes as well to the next exercise if we can, which is going to be, I don't know yet. I can't remember. Okay, 30. All right, let's go up 5 pounds. I'm gonna get a drink real fast. Timer's up. We're gonna go up to 20. How was the, you have fun at the thing yesterday? Your little Pokemon adventure? Hope you had fun. All right. When the kids were younger, we downloaded the Pokemon app on our phones and stuff, and we would go on little walks with the kids and do that. It was actually pretty fun. 30 reps. 1, 2. Oh, shit. I gave up. 15. We got 15 more. Okay, fuck. 5 more, 5 more. Ah! 1, 2. Okay. 90 seconds. With these, honestly, it's better to fail than adopt bad form. This is something I will fucking always stick to my guns on, man. I just can't take it, dude, anymore. I'm like, I see too much of it. And like, there are so many people on Twitch that I just can't watch as in a fitness aspect because of their shitty fucking form. And like, it's hard to even like address it because they think they're in the right. And like, it's happened too many times where an issue's come up in stream and somebody has said something, somebody else, a different chatter, and somebody said something about the streamer's form, and the streamer and their chat ripped them the fuck apart. And like, I just leave. I can't see it. I can't watch because there's just no acceptance of any form of criticism whatsoever. It's just instantly to like, and it's a problem within a big portion of this Twitch community. Now, there are a lot of guys that have great form, and I watch them. They're awesome. But it's a problem, dude. And ego is really it. So, I mean, I let go of my ego a long time ago. And I mean, honestly, a lot of times I don't even really like share my working numbers with you guys, partly because I don't want you guys comparing with me or trying to tell me that you're fucking stronger than me or that I'm stronger than you or somehow, some way, whatever. You know what I mean? Because I don't care. Either way. Makes no fucking difference to me, dude. It really doesn't. Your weight is your weight. My weight is my weight. That's not, you know, you can't have my weight. I can't have your weight. So, fucking leave it be. But all I can do from my perspective is do the best that I can do and share with you guys my knowledge. Although uncertified it may be, I still have 18 years of lifting and I have good form. So and I mean, I don't mean to sound like I'm a conceited asshole when I say that, but like, I'm also willing to take some criticism and discuss different things. You know, I understand that there's room for cheating in the right situation, and sometimes we push past form. But when you call an exercise one thing, and your form is so bad from the very beginning that you can completely fucking do something different, and somebody tries to say something about it, however they mention it, whatever, right? Kind of irregardless to the point, because at this point, you're out there telling people incorrect information. So, right? And then when you mention it and try to correct the incorrect information, streamer and chat just echoes the streamer's voice. Like I've said multiple times in here, I definitely don't want my chat to be my echo chamber. I can be an asshole. You guys don't have to be. Like, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I have my opinions. I have my thoughts. I'm willing to debate. I'm pretty firm on my beliefs. And I come at things from a scientific and logical stance, if that makes sense, right? Like, so like, I'll break things down to like physical properties and traits, mechanics, right? Like, just the bare principles of what is good form based on a lift that has been defined for how many years now, right? You know what I mean? Like, you don't need a picture. Like, you can literally give the cues, right? Okay, so for like lateral raises, we want to stand upright, rigid posture, roll the shoulders back, arms at the side, not in front, side, shoulders back, head up high, chin up real high, and arms out to the side with a slight, maybe like 5-degree bend at the elbows, right? Just to relieve some of the elbow pressure. This is all cues that can be told without any kind of visualization and like are easy enough to follow, but the first fucking thing people do is they come in and they bend over and they put their hands down here and they lift their arms out with super bent elbows, and then they call it a fucking side lateral raise. Let's go. 10 reps. I went way too light for this. We're gonna do 2 more. Make it 12. And I try to analyze my form as well, right? Like, for myself, what I did wrong right there is, and one thing I'm constantly forcing myself to do on like overhead dumbbell press is to try to stop this, right? You get this going on, right? Like, and like your butt will start to slide forward, and like you quickly turn it into something different. It really happens when you start to lift really heavy or when you get just super stressed on the lift. It's just not really a good form or practice. So what I always try to do is I try to make sure I kick the bench back just a little bit, like so it's driving my hips back naturally. I'll like put my heels right here and push my hips back into the bench. And then if I catch myself arching so much that my butt starts to come away, I flatten my back up against the bench again, right? And that way, you know, I'm keeping, and I'm staring at myself in the mirror. I can watch my path. My weight only ever shifts inward over my elbows for a brief moment in time. So it's like, you know, we're not bad. Nothing's shifting outward or forwards or backwards. The stability is there. And, you know, it's just, there's so many cues, man. And when you break down and you see it, you correct it the next time, right? Like you just make sure you assess, you take notes, mental notes, write down notes, whatever works for you. And then the next time you look for those markers, right? And you try to figure out ways to correct them and actually be able to perform the weight that you're trying to lift without having to ever remind yourself of any of those cues. Then it's time to step it up. People jump up in weight way too soon. They feel like they're comfortable because they did 8 reps 3 times in a row, right? You know, and like now they're like, yeah, I can go heavier. Right on. And then they fucking go up. But 8 reps, honestly, is not that much. And if you're struggling at all during that set, if you had any breakdown whatsoever, then when you increase your weight, that breakdown is just going to exponentially get worse. And it's going to create instabilities, and instabilities are going to lead to injuries, and injuries are going to set you fucking back. Like, this has all been proven time and time and time again. Yo, McBreed, what's up? We're doing a badass fucking shoulder day today. Let's see. So we got number 2 here. Nice. I wonder what that push your limits, embrace the burn, why that's on there. I don't know. I feel like something didn't go away properly. I don't know. I added this whole thing to my overlays and now everything's kind of in shambles. But at least we can see number 2, which is dumbbell lateral raises. 10 sets. I think I'm only going to do 20 pounds. I would do 22.5, but they don't have them. All right. All right. I mean, you know, sometimes it's like those don't really feel like a true failure. And I think that's part of the problem with some people. It's like muscles don't experience failure the same across the board, right? Like sometimes shoulders feel like they can go further and they can go harder, but like I swear, dude, all it is just when you're working your delts, like your side, your front, your rear. I mean, you look at pictures, right? There's like 3 muscles that basically come down from your neck, right? That are responsible for lifting the arm in these kind of ways, right? So like the idea to isolate these muscles is to minimize our movement in our shoulder blade back here, right? So like we don't want like that shoulder blade to be moving. Like this is working more of the back and things like that when we're like moving our arm in a way like this. Things that cause this to happen, overly bending the elbow is going to lock into the shoulder blade. Bending forward is going to also lock into the shoulder blade, turning it into something more of a rear delt raise. If you want to work these right here, you really got to keep the movement lateral right here with minimal shoulder movement. Keep your overhead presses nice and tight right here, you know, and over the shoulders, over the joints, and really squeeze everything like up to the ears, you know, when you're doing that. Like, you want to like compress all this shit right up around the neck. And that's how you get that real good contraction and make sure that you're focusing into the right area. And all the other muscles around there want to jump in and help, right? So it's like when these muscles become exhausted, these muscles are still all ready to go. So it would be just so easy. And here's one thing you can do. This is totally acceptable, right? Like, so you can fail here and then bend over and force more cheated reps out and kind of have this standing cheated range that goes through like rear delt to side lateral raise. And like, that's a way to force more effort. But like, you at least have to perform some good sets. Like, does that, you know? All right, 20 reps here. Let's go. Uh, 15, 5 more. And I know, you know, it's confusing when you like, yeah, okay, it's okay to cheat, but like, keep your form good. But like, the thing is, I'm not saying that it's okay to cheat every single fucking rep you do. That's not okay. Like, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. Not everything should be forced and cheated. Wonder how my phone's doing. I got no overheat issues going on right now yet, so that's good. And now we do 30 reps These get such a good pump going. These DTP sets. How are my calories at? 378. Not bad. I feel like I could be doing a little bit better. I don't know though. I mean, maybe the thing I could do is slow my reps down, not go quite so fast. But, you know, shoulders are weird. They have a weird fatigue. Like, some muscles like can like ramp up, you know, like chest, I don't know. And other muscles, it's like you'll go good, and then boom, you're fucking done. And that's kind of how I am with shoulders and biceps. Like, but once I figure it out, like I can usually get the strength and the mental capacity to power through on shoulders for like an extra few reps, right, while still maintaining fairly decent form. But like with arms, once I'm done, I'm like fucking done, dude. And I feel like I'm just like throwing the bar up with my hips. So I would prefer like not to do that. Not this month. I gotta adjust that command. There it is. We're doing these 12s now. Maybe I should do 15s. And we'll just rest pause. We got 30. Ten more. Five more. Okay, let's go. I really tried not to cheat on those too much. You know, the tiniest momentum can go such a long way. The tiniest bits. Let's get down to 90 seconds. Like, with side lateral raises, one place that we can develop some sneaky momentum is by coming in. Like, I feel like it's kind of natural to just like come in like just right in front of the hips right here, especially with the slight bend on the elbows, right? And like trying to keep that pressure on and everything. I mean, it's kind of a balancing act, you know, so you like throw your shoulders back. The hands don't necessarily come right down to the side. They want to come in front, but like sometimes we'll bring them too far in front. And when we bring them like this, then we can use from this point to like this point to create momentum and carry that on up through, kind of giving ourselves a false sense of strength, which also leads to this problem of people having an overly big fucking ego and lifting an extremely crazy high amount of weight and then calling other people weak for not being able to lift as much as they can or something like that. I don't know why a number matters to strength and relative, you know, how a number is relative to anybody's strength whatsoever. I mean, like as a general number being, you know what I mean? Like if you lift this much, you're strong. If not, then you're weak. Like there's way too much into it to just say something like that. And like that statement in itself proves that person's ignorance. Like, it really does. And there's nothing really more to be said, because arguing with an individual like that is not going to happen. Like, it'll just frustrate the shit out of you. And we got 40 reps. Come on. Ten more, motherfucker. Hey. Man, we're cheating. Fuck. It's hard, you know? All right. Which brings me to, I guess, one more point about these types of exercises is that when lifting heavier weight, cheating is going to be, it's going to have a higher risk of injury involved in it, as well as overtraining, right? So, like, the reason I think for this is because when we have an extremely heavy amount of weight on the bar, or on our loaded over our joints in particular, when we cheat, oftentimes our joints come out of alignment for what's really a healthy movement for that lift. And so by cheating with heavy weight, we're putting a heavier burden on the joint. And when we put it out of alignment, it's that much more pressure on it that has that much more risk for potentially injuring us. Whereas if we keep our cheating to, higher reps with a lighter weight, like these type of things, and, keep it on the tail end of everything, then first off, what we're doing is we're minimizing our risk for injury by keeping weight light. Also, we're forcing out as many really solid, good reps as possible and getting a really great mind-muscle connection and pattern down, developed as a habit within our mind, our body, and everything. So, like, when we do start to push heavier weight, it's a bit easier for us to keep good form because our body understands more what to do, right? Fuck. 20. Oh man, we're trying. Hope thrives. It falters sometimes on these big sets, but the weight's so light. We got like 20 more to go. I, oh, shit. Yeah, these are called DTPs, Dramatic Transformation Principle by Chris Geffen. Uh, it's, I mean, you can see the set structure. Like, so it's like a big ladder, right? The first set was overhead press, dumbbell. We did 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, increasing weight each time. And then we switched and did 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 of side lateral raises. And the idea is to really try to stick to good form. Failure should be somewhere in the middle, like around 25 to 30 on your head, on your lighter sets. And then at like your 10, 20, right, you should be like kind of failing like at that number. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the idea, the goal to try and shoot for. Now, resting and pausing is okay. The one thing that's really frowned on is bad form. If you feel like your form's going, you should just stop, take a breath, then complete the set, right? Like as many times as you need to. And then in the next set, you can always adjust your weight up or down. And if you're working with dumbbells, it's so easy just to be like, oh shit, this is too heavy. Let me grab a lighter weight, a lighter dumbbell, right? And so you just switch, right? As quick as you can and just count it in your set, right? Take a note of it in your logs if you're logging it. Otherwise, these are pretty instinctual lifts. The weight, I'm telling you, it doesn't really matter because they're fucking humbling. Because like you end up lifting like 5 pounds at the end and you're just like, I just fucking can't. Like, they're pretty intense, dude. Like, let's see. So, and now we've got, I think it's like face pulls. Yeah, I mean, you know, people shouldn't really be lifting a lot of weight for laterals, man. Like, I mean, you know, I guess the definition of a lot of weight too is very individual as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I try to be very careful about like tossing around like numbers with like a you know, a meaning of heavy or light, if that makes sense, because I just think it kind of sets a bad tone in people's mind. Because I don't want people to compare, like, to me, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I'm saying I'm a fucking beast, but I am, no. But you know what I mean? It's like, no, I want to be, dude. I would love to be. Like, I've kind of looked into seeing what it would take to get licensed, but I just have to go and take, like, a test or something, you know, and then I could. I should talk to the gym. I would love it. I think I would be pretty good at it. I mean, I've come a long way. Yeah. Look, let's see if these overlays are working for me today. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's all that hard to get, you know. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this works. I don't know. It didn't work the last time I tried, but I don't know why it doesn't work anymore. Like it should. There should be showing up some pictures, but it's not. New kick follower. I don't know. I'm not hearing. Bro, I did that. It was my birthday the other day. I still have some. We bought, they have these Arizona iced teas, you know. They now make alcoholic juices and teas. And so my kid got me a 12 pack of those. So I still have some. Am I in the camera? All right. Oh, they're really good, actually. They're malt beverages, but they taste pretty good. I mean, if you like, you know, fruity malt beers, they have mango, all their juices, dude. Fruit punch, mango. They're pretty decent. 5% alcohol. I think that was 15. All right, let's get the timer. I need to go up. How many calories am I at so far? You guys will have to let me know if my mic starts to fuck up too, because every now and again it does, and usually it just takes me like unplugging and plugging it back in to fix it, but I can't hear myself, so I never know if it's a problem. What lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches a nervous wreck? Yeah, that's a dad joke. The good girls go to heaven, but the bad girls get backstage. Oh, thank you. Yeah, dude, it's my kids. What did you get? What? Did you just do it? Hope thrives 5.2. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, it's not making it. It's not letting me do it. Yeah, yeah, I see it. It's just a channel point redemption, like for like 1 point or something. I don't know. It doesn't cost much. It's not working for me though. Uh-oh. I guess I need to log out of Twitch and log back in on my tablet. I'm not going to do that right now. There's not enough time. Okay, we got our last set. And then we go to calves. Oh. Okay. My commands work though. It's just I can't do other things. See? I can change my overlay. Oh. It's weird, right? Yeah, so the D size, I mean, it's a fairly easy thing. I use a bot called Mix It Up. That's the one that I use. So what I did is I created two currencies. D size 1 and D size 2. And D size 1 is 1 through 12, and D size 2 is is also 1 through 9. So like then I separated the output command and used those variables and made a conditional value to only allow it to go up to a maximum of 12. And then and then every time the stream goes live, it clears out the currencies so nobody has any currency, and you can only redeem the channel point once per stream. So it's, yeah, it's kind of a complicated thing. I also wanted to make something, I need to finish it. So let's say if you want to see, you could say peak at like Psycho Commandos, and then it would like, you could peek at my D, right? And then it would be like, Yo McReed peeks at Psycho's 12-inch D or something. or or like it, or instead, if they haven't measured, they would know, it would be like, there's nothing to peek at, there's nothing to see here or something, you know what I mean? Like, what language? Oh man. But I overcomplicate everything. So that's a proud gym girl. Frosty Tools is just like fucking on it. But oh, 60 seconds. Okay, and then we need to come up a little bit. Let's see, maybe like 20. I like to keep it even though it's still off of just like one little thing. I feel like I can feel the imbalance. Like if I were to just throw like a 25 on one side, it totally twists the machine, right? Like the machine gets racked out of whack a little bit. Oh, my calves. Holy fuck. After this, we got seated calf raises. All right. 10 more. Hi. Oh man. Are we getting pumped up? I think so. Fuck. This is what we call the crazy old man workout. Ah, shit. A minute goes by so fucking quick. You know, it's weird because you'd almost think it would be the other way around. Like the more reps you do, the longer the set seems to take. And so you would feel like it's like you need a little bit longer rest. But honestly, it's kind of more taxing on the body's energy demands to lift heavier. So when we get to the heavier weight, we take longer rest. Like 2 minutes. So this one will be like a full 90 seconds. Hey. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, motherfucker. Okay. If you read the blog on these fucking exercises, dude, it tells you that it'll demand every little second of your focus, even in the rest time for recovery, and it really does. So hard. Up to 20 reps. Shit. Oh, there's 110. I just need, is that a 10? And it's a 5. Ah, shit. Here we go. Twenty reps. I'm gonna put on a 45. I forgot to start my rest. Let's go. We'll go minute and 15 seconds, I think. We'll be about fine. Oh, man. I'm going to be walking funny for the rest of the week. I'm not sure what we got tomorrow. I can't remember. I'm changing my split up a little bit. Let me see. Where is it at? There it is. Okay. So, legs tomorrow. We got a DTP Extreme though, so it's a little bit different than today. Back. I know. It's crazy. You know, I figured out like one of the last updates they did, it can actually read stuff on the stream. Like it can tell that there's a flag on the wall and stuff like that. Like it'll always talk about America. It mentions helicopters sometimes, Arnold. Like it can read my overlays. So like that's how it knows what we're doing, you know? And we're doing calf raises and shit. It's insane. It knows a lot. Come on, let go. You son of a bitch. There we go. Oh, shit. All right. I'm gonna need some weight out here. Oh, I have some actually. Oh, we got enough over here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much Frosty tools can take from just the image itself. I think it might take a snapshot or something, or, you know, of like the stream. I don't know how else it would do it. Okay, so we're on exercise 4. .424. We're doing good as far as our time goes. Oh, we need more weight. One more. This makes it easier for us to drop our weight to complete our sets. I go blow my nose real fast. Let me mute my mic. All right. See calf raises. Starting with 10. Eight. Oh yeah, see, I think we picked a pretty good weight there for failure. I think the most important thing with calf raises is that we come all the way down. Make sure that we get a full stretch. Like, I think so many people don't allow, you know, sometimes we're doing it off the ground, right, too, because that's our only really capability, right? Or maybe even off just a small board or something, you know, or like a weight, a plate. So our heel actually comes down and hits the ground. Whereas like something like this, or even on like a leg press, or like the pendulum squat thing there that I was on, you know, all of those things, you have enough room to get an, you know, a full stretch on the calf, on the ankle, so that you're not limiting your range of motion by allowing your body to rest on the ground at all or something. I mean, if that's the only thing you have, then, you know, we got to work with what we got. But, you know, you can't, I mean, stacking 2 plates is not really a safe thing to do. So, wouldn't necessarily recommend that. I didn't start my rest time, but we're taking 2 minutes. I'm going to just kind of guess. I put these away. 20 reps for our next set. Okay, we're good. Woo! Buzzing Ranger, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, I'm gonna start the timer this time. We got 2 minutes. I want to take the whole. All right, there we go. How are you? How are you doing this morning? I'm having a pretty good workout. The time frame is going pretty good. We're going to be able to finish this. So I think I've got workouts coming out at around the right time. Last week they were a little bit long, so I kind of made some corrections and had them refine them up a little bit and shorten some of them down. Hell yeah. That's how we do it, dude. I got to do some stuff later on today, man, and fix some of these overlays. And I think I might come down here like immediately after work and walk. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, man. And I think here's going to be my plan. All right. So I kind of want to do this. I want to get Junior back into Tabatas. It's still hot as shit. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just do a Tabata, and I'll just literally we'll just run through. We'll pick one and we'll run through it. Like as soon as I get home, maybe I'll fire up my stream, and me and Junior will stream a Tabata on the cell phone, and then I'm gonna come down here to the gym and hop on the stair stepper and walk for about an hour, so I can keep my cardio up. I mean, look, going forward, man, I plan on spending about like 3.5 to 4 hours a day doing exercise, right? Like that's literally like going to be my goal for like activity every day. So I'm kind of just pushing everything else off, right? Like, video games and all that shit. I don't even fucking care anymore. I can't even play any anyways. My PC's broken. So like, maybe we'll stream some just chatty and stuff and watch some YouTube videos that have, health and fitness relativity. There's some interesting ones in regard to testosterone that just came out. One by Jeff Nippard, and another one that a guy went through and asked like gym goers if they use steroids, and from 3 different types of gyms, independent, like commercial. Okay. Oh, baby. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, I don't doubt the second. I mean, here's the thing. Look, with steroids, okay, there is just no, it is not possible to take steroids in any form without there being some kind of risk. That's a fact. Okay, steroids, testosterone for both males and females is a human growth hormone, right? Human growth hormone. It provides the necessary capabilities for muscles to get bigger. Does not care what muscles it's making bigger. Your heart is a muscle, okay? So like your heart will get bigger. Now, this might sound great, but it's not. It's not great. It's actually kind of bad. The heart gets hardened through extreme cardiovascular activity combined with steroid use and things like that. You get an oversized, hardened heart that can't pump well. People end up having heart attacks at a young age, right? No, our body produces this hormone by itself, and as we age, it starts to stop and decline and diminish. And when that does, people can experience things like depression and stuff like that, Like in my case, 42 years old, I started taking it, right? Never, ever before did I ever do that. And, now I feel a lot better, right? I mean, I'm also older. My body stopped production of testosterone, right? Pretty much to next to nothing. So, like, I'm replacing something that should be there, but isn't. So, in theory, my risk should be minimal as compared to somebody who's in their 20s who decides that they need to go do testosterone because they want to get fucking bigger, right? Now you can understand, right? Because now the body gets this testosterone, it stops producing, and now people have to take testosterone for the rest of their life, right? They have an enlarged heart, their heart rate, heart attack risk is higher, stroke risk, blood pressure is bad, like all kinds of things happen at a way younger age than it actually should be happening, right? Somebody in their 40s and their 50s, they're old, right? They're whatever, like they're not shortening their life all that much. I mean, and maybe they are, it could be arguable as well, but I mean, you're probably not wrong with the statistic of alcohol and steroids taking less lives. I don't doubt that for a minute, but however, it does come with a ton of problems and side effects, and not everybody responds the same. So, fucker. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, God. But no, I mean, I'm certainly open to hearing any kind of arguments, towards it. But, like, I don't really support the use of steroids without doctor's consent. And especially, like, in the younger people. I really do feel like you should at least talk to your doctor and be aware of the risks that you're going to be taking. And I mean, listen to your doctors. If they think that you should be taking it, or if they think that it's safe, great. Then continue your blood work, take what they tell you and recommend, and, I mean, you try to be as safe as you can. Everybody's their own person, and, everybody's ultimately going to do what they want to do. There's not much that I can say or anybody to say that's really going to change anybody's mind if they have already made up their mind about something. So, recipes are gained, baby. This is our last set, 50 reps. Hey. Yeah. Hi. And it's not the same. It's not like human growth hormones, you know? Like, it's just like a different thing completely. Oh, just pure beast mode. I mean, a really good video that I would suggest to watch that's fairly new. Yeah, I see it on TikTok a lot too. Here, I'm gonna send a link. We're done with this set. We're gonna switch over. So let me look at something real fast. Let me go to YouTube. I'm gonna pull up a video and send you guys a link. It's a good one. I mean, I don't. You guys might know who Jeff Nippert is, right? Maybe. This is not my channel. My son signed in. But it's okay because it's one of his more recent videos, so I'll be able to find it here real quick. All right, here we go. I'm going to share this in the stream, and then we'll switch our exercise. All right, there you go. And then our last and final. Okay, but anyway, that video that I just sent is Jeff Nippert's video. It's actually titled "Steroids Are Awesome," and he kind of explains. I mean, he's not a supporter of steroids. He's a lifetime natural, according to him. I mean, I believe him. He doesn't appear to be a gearhead. I mean, he's in pretty good shape, and you know, he's a very knowledgeable dude. He likes to break things down, you know, to like the scientific level. Oh shit, I didn't type the command right. Let's see, we should get it now. Oh yeah, it has been forever. Yeah, it's so much sugar, dude. It has no quality at all whatsoever. I mean, it tastes good. The hazelnut, chocolate hazelnut butter, man, some good stuff. But dude, it's not good for you. Light lateral raises to failure, huh? Okay. Another little shoulder pump. Let's see, we're gonna do light, followed by front raises. I'm gonna stand up and do them. So I'll just put my phone right here. And we'll be like right there. Make sure my gloves are in my bag. Yeah. Okay. Oh. What? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I don't eat a lot of peanut butter just because, I don't know. I don't. It's just too calorically dense. And usually, like, it has these problems that, like, they're all loaded with like 2 to 4 grams of sugar per serving, right? It's just hard to not find that. Some of them are mixed with like some other kind of questionable oils. There are some that are out there that are pretty good, but electric nuts. Yeah, it is pretty good. I mean, I do like peanut butter. Like peanut butter and celery is great. Like as far as a like a nut goes, peanuts are probably one of the lower quality types of nuts as far as like nutrition goes. Fat is like its carb to fat ratio is quite high, like just in general, right? Like so like they have other nuts are better because they have a higher saturated fat, like polymonosaturated, like the fats are better and more better distribution with carbs and fibers than peanuts. Like peanuts are probably like, if you're looking at quality of nuts, peanuts are really at the lower end of the spectrum. Uh, Same with peanut butter. Like peanut butter is being the most common type. You're going to find a lot better success with almond butter, and it's going to be more expensive, but you'll be able to find lower sugar content, a better fat profile, lower carbs. It's just generally better. I mean, I'm not sure about how the cashew butter is. I would look into it a little bit because I don't know exactly like healthy. I would think that cashews are definitely going to be a better fat than peanuts. Yeah, I like them. I think they're delicious, dude. The fucking squirrels love them. One of their favorites, man. They love the cashews. Oh, fuck. All right. One more here. And then we got like single leg calf raises or some shit for pump. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like I like peanut butter, but I don't really like peanuts. I'll eat them. Uh, when I was a kid, I absolutely hated peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I always tried to, my parents would always try and make me eat them. Like I'd try and feed them to the dog. Like, and then I'd get in trouble, have to go sit in my room. Like, fuck. Okay. Pumped. Let's see. You got like calves or something now? Is that right? Oh, hell yeah. Get in here. Let's do it. I know. I think. Yeah. And walnuts are really good too. Walnuts and pecans. They're great. I'm going to go. I need to find a spot to do these standing calf raises. It's 450. Like, I suppose I could just use one of these things over here and just yeah, see, and I mean sometimes some diets are like some diets want the saturated fat, right? And there's a difference between plant-based saturated fats and animal-based saturated fats, right? Like plant-based saturated fats don't tend to build up in your arteries quite the same way as animal-based saturated fats. I watched a study that was done between two professional football players. One was a vegetarian. Okay, one of the football players was a vegetarian, and they took their blood work. Right, they took their blood work before, and then they had them eat. Yeah, I know what you mean. They took their blood work before they did this test, right? And then they had them eat burritos, right? They controlled their diet for like 72 hours. And then monitored them like while they slept. They even put a thing around their junk to see how big they got at night, right? And it's because you can measure like how well blood pressure is working at night depending on how big your thing gets in the middle of the night. This kind of happens. So like, waking up with a stiffy is not really a bad thing. It actually is a sign of, healthy functioning blood flow. And like, but these guys ate a vegetarian burrito, right? On day one. Well, the first one ate a vegetarian burrito, and then the second guy ate meat, right? And then he ate a meat burrito, same things, just he had meat in his, and the other guy had vegetarian to make up the protein. And then the second day, they ate the same thing. Both ate vegetarian, right? Well, the second day, the guy that ate meat, just within the 24-hour time period of eating veggies, vegetarian diet, highly saturated, same saturated fat content, right? They took their blood and they did that little spin test to separate all the plasma and all the stuff so they could really see how much plaque buildup was in the blood. And it was really interesting because when they ate plant-based foods, there was like zero plaque buildup. The vegetarian, his plaque buildup maintained at like next to nothing the whole entire time. And the guy that had meat, when he had his meat, his his plaque buildup in the blood was way, way, way higher. So like these are the things that build up that ultimately like lead to the poor heart conditions and stuff like that, right? So like not all saturated fats are bad, I guess, and it's more of a combination of how the diet's structured, right? Because if you're in a ketogenic type of state, the body's going to want to burn fat for energy. And I mean, saturated fat is actually going to be better than the unsaturated for the energy source. You know, like things like avocados, nuts, seeds, those are great sources of energy, as well as saturated fats from, you know, naturally occurring meats, dairy, eggs, you know, the animal-based fats as well. However, it's just the way that the plaque stays in our system, like animal-based or plant-based is a much cleaner source. You know, shit, these are tough, dude. Oh, fucking shit. I think I'm done. I don't even know how many we did, but my calves feel like they're gonna explode. So this afternoon, I don't know what time. I don't know what time the truck gets there. I don't know if it'll fucking floor or not. I know nothing. I have no idea. But anyway, whenever I get off work, I'm gonna probably start the stream at home. And me and Junior will do a round of Tabatas for like maybe like 4 rounds. It'll be like 30 minutes. And then I'll come down here and I'm gonna walk on this stair stepper for about an hour. So that'll probably be around like maybe like 11 or noon. I really don't know. I don't know what work looks like today. So, but for now, guys, I'm out of here. We got good pumped. How many calories did we burn? I gotta turn it around. Ooh, my phone is overheating now. I gotta get a cooler for it. 943. All right, well, let me shut off my overlays. Let's go see who's on Twitch. Swole CC. Huh. Did we just like, what just happened? Stream manager, my tablet just froze up on me and did something weird. So, all right, we're back on track. Swole CC it is. Hell yeah, she's awesome too. I mean, like I like her energy. She's like, she stays on top of it. She really gets it done. She doesn't really let chat distract her too much. I mean, everybody that streams gets distracted by chat at some point in time. It's just inevitable. Like it's gonna happen. What was there a problem with the raid? Why? Don't do this to me. Hold on, let me close down Twitch and open it back up. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Stream manager. Raid channel. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we should be good now. All right. Now let's go back to my channel. Twitch really needs to clean this up. Like, in order to, from mobile, like you have to go to your stream manager to select a raid target. Then you can pick somebody, you can raid them. And then if you sit there, you have to wait like 90 seconds. Or you can go back to your channel and watch yourself live, like outside of stream manager. And then it gives you the option to trigger the raid in 10 seconds. kind of weird, like why they don't just give me that option in Stream Manager, you know what I mean? But like, just a workaround that I've found to save myself about a minute. But anyway, guys, we're out of here. Take it easy, guys. We're going raiding Swole CC. Thank you guys for being here. Yo, McReed, Buzzing Rangers, stay strong, guys. We're here. I try to be here every day at 3 a.m. So, you know, you guys know where to find me. 3 a.m. to 5, pretty solid every day, Monday through Friday. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.